Hi, Ray Hayden here, and this video is going to be part of the Creators Helping Creators series that I'm making. And in this one here, I'm going to talk about the number of channels that we can subscribe to. So not like we all know we can have 90 million plus subscribers on our channels, but how many people can we support? How many other creators can we support by, going out there, watching their videos, liking them, commenting below, subscribing, interacting, and all that? Well, that's an interesting thing because I can't find any hard numbers so far. I mean, I've seen rumors and comments and stuff like that, and I'm going to talk about that here. And it comes from this comment right here by Just Judy, and she said, I had to delete some to add others. And that makes sense in the realm of what I'm going to talk about in this video. But what I had seen over my time with YouTube is that the rumor is that we can initially support 2,000 channels. That means we can subscribe to 2,000 other channels. And the more supporters we have, the more channels we can support, meaning the more subscribers we have, the more channels we can subscribe to ourselves. But I have not found any transparency on that from YouTube. And this kind of makes sense. They probably don't want to broadcast this anywhere. But looking at it generally, if they're putting out hundreds of hours every minute on YouTube, uploading hundreds of hours every minute on YouTube, it's physically not possible and, not really prudent to allow us to all, subscribe to everybody else on YouTube. It wouldn't make any sense, especially with the spam, scam, and dirty, rotten scoundrels kind of thing going on where, fake channels come up all the time, which is also why we have to start being a tad bit more careful on who we network with and the channels that we subscribe to. I mean, if you find a channel on something that you have an interest in, you want to subscribe to them, absolutely subscribe to them. But, if we're trying to network, be professional and everything else, and get a rock solid core of people that we network with, we need to be a little bit more picky about who that is. We go out there, and that's why we're doing everything legally, morally, and ethically, because we go out to the channel, we investigate who they are, we check them out, make sure that they are our cup of tea. We hope that we are their cup of tea, and maybe they'll come back, maybe they won't, and maybe we'll support each other, but you can support somebody else. So let's look at where this comes from here. And this is the, on my channel, you come over here to the channels section, and let's do that real quick. Well, actually, I don't want to because it's going to mess up the thing because I've already loaded this page. And as you can see, there's a whole lot of channels on this page, right? Now, what I've done is I've scrolled all the way to the bottom to where it wouldn't load any more in there, okay? And then I went all the way back up to the top. And what I did is I searched for a specific channel. And it's this one right here, Opal, right? You may know of her. She's a kind of a dynamic channel and everything. She does music. Check her out. Great channel, great supporter. And just to really, she's all over YouTube. I mean, you'll see in a few seconds here. But if I search for her in this, it's basically I'm doing a Control F search on my web page here, and I find nothing. She doesn't show up at all. Opal, it says 0 of 0. So she doesn't show up anywhere mentioned on this page over here. And I want to come over to this list of subscriptions over here on the left. Now, you're not going to see my subscriptions on this side of the page. This is just something for me to see when I'm on YouTube and stuff like that. We all see this, but we're going to see the people we're subscribed to. Now, the way this works is the people who are live right now, and they may not be live at this moment. I don't know if it updates live or not. But whoever was live when I opened up this page, they are alphabetical first. Then everybody who's not like live right now, and this makes sense. It's like kind of a good thing. So if somebody's live, you'll see them at the top. But the people who are not on a live stream right now, they show up down below. But I want to point this number out right here down. It says show 989 more. In previous videos where I'm showing this page and this area over here, it says 994, not 989. So it would look like I've unsubscribed from people, but that's not the case. They're just not showing us all those people because it's like in the other video I say 994 and then I go 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 1001. So I could have seen 1001 of the different channels I'm subscribed to. But right here they're saying there's only 989 more, and this doesn't add up to 1,000. I rock solid guarantee I'm subscribed to a whole lot more than 1,000 other channels, right? And that's what this video is all about. Even though this shows, and I got to be careful how I say this so it really is crystal clear, every one of these channels that you see in this list here, okay, every one of these are channels I am subscribed to. That's the only reason they show up here. I've subscribed to all of these channels. But more importantly, these are not all of the channels I'm subscribed to, as evidenced right here by Opal not showing up on this page. She also doesn't show up over here. So let's go ahead and show more, and we'll show everybody that that shows up here, and we'll just zip on down to the S's, down here. And I'm going to grab my scrolly mouse because it allows me a little more control over how I do it. And we're going to see some Stephanies right here. Stephanie Ann, Stephanie Cardinal, Stephanie Conroy, Stephanie Films. And we go to Sticky Buds 420. We don't see stephopal opal. She doesn't show up over there. So she doesn't show up over here. She doesn't show up over there. And if you're stephopal opal and you're watching my channel, watching this video, you're like, well, Ray, yeah, that's a good point. Where am I, Ray? And then, so let's take a look. We go to her channel. I am subscribed to her. As a matter of fact, let's make sure we'll refresh this page, right, while I'm doing the video, and scroll back up the top. Yep, still subscribed. Absolutely positively subscribed to her channel. And, oh, you see some different people came up live, but it's alphabetical. So you get the idea, right? But anyway, so yeah, no, I'm subscribed. But even though I'm subscribed to her channel, she doesn't show up on this part of the page. She doesn't even show up on this part of the page. But I am absolutely positively locked in there. So the comment, you know, saying I had to delete some so I could add some, that I see the logic in that, but I never unsubscribe from anybody. Now I want to bring back your attention over here to Sane Enterprises right here. This is a channel I've been subscribed to for a while. And I have to tell you that I believe it was them and maybe one other channel had to do with automotive industry stuff that I was not connected with. I actually went to their video. I was watching somebody else's video, right? And I went to the comments below and I saw a channel I recognized, like Sane Enterprises, for example. And I'd go out and I go to their channel, and the first thing I hit is their home thing, because you know I hit their channel in the comments below. It takes me to their home channel. So I go to their home channel, the home page on their channel, right? And then I saw the subscribe button was red, and I'm like, what in the world? I'm networked with them. I am subscribed to them. What's going on here? But it was because they made that comment below to let me know they were, you know, that they, not me, they were on somebody else's channel, right? They weren't on my channel, they were on somebody else's. But I was on somebody else's channel watching and checking out a video and everything else. And I scroll down the comments, I see people I know. So while I'm there, I open up those channels and check them out, especially people like Sane Auto or Sane Enterprises and another automotive channel I knew. And but I hadn't seen it in a while, so I wanted to make sure I go and check up with them and see what's going on their videos. And I see I'm not subscribed, so I resubscribe. So I didn't unsubscribe from anybody, and I don't really unsubscribe from anybody. You know, I talked about that in other videos. Basically, the channel has been removed, but I'm still subscribed to it. Then if I see something like that, I will unsubscribe from a non-existent channel. But other than that, I don't actively, have the time, honestly, to go unsubscribe from anybody. So it's something I don't do, and I suggest not doing it because you know what? Apparently, YouTube will do it for us. If maybe we don't tag up enough so often or whatever and everything like that, YouTube may have it in their logarithm. Well, these people aren't really connecting up with each other. They're still subscribing to people and stuff like that. Maybe they forgot about them, so we'll just help them out and unsubscribe or disconnect somebody, right? I don't know. I kind of get the idea that's what they do because I've seen it myself in a couple of channels that I reconnected with. But I just wanted to mention that I don't unsubscribe from anybody. And originally, I think that we get 2,000 channels. I'm not sure. That's just a rumor I've seen, but I've seen it enough where maybe it is true. But as we get more people subscribing to our channel, this number in the rumor mill increases. I don't know how much. But for that specific reason, as we're networking and grouping up and finding other channels that we want to connect with, we need to be careful who we're not careful. We need to be selective on who we're networking with. Don't try, I would recommend not just slinging mud at the wall and see what sticks, but actually carefully, methodically use that 37-minute video that I made. If you're newer, if you've been around for a while, you already have your procedure in place. But for newer channels, go watch that video I have. It's 37 minutes long, and let me go to my channel here and go to my videos. And it's this video right here when it comes up. It is, where is that baby? This one says private, this one right here. My hardcore networking practices, legal, moral, and ethical. If you follow these practices right here, you'll stay out of trouble. You won't violate any terms of service, and you'll find yourself having a more solid core of channels that you're networking with. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you. Just because you're looking at somebody's channels page doesn't mean you're seeing everybody that they're subscribed to. The caveat here is everybody on this page is somebody who I'm subscribed to. They may not be subscribed to me, and it's certainly not everybody who I am subscribed to, as we demonstrated here, because I am subscribed to stephopal opal's page, right? So with that, that's going to wrap it up. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, like this video. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate the growth on the network. And make a comment below. Let me know you came by to say hi. That is our calling card to let each other know what we're doing, when we're doing it, and how we're doing it. And until I catch you in the next video, take care and be well.